What's up, K-Babes? It's K-Simone back with another video. Hi, new subscribers, because I see y'all. And if you're returning, what's up, my K-Babes? We back with another video. Y'all can tell that I'm lit because my eyes is crossed, baby. But I had to get up here and give y'all this raw content because that is what I want this channel, this reverted channel, this new era to be based upon. Raw, natural, everything. Okay? So before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And we finna get straight into it. Okay? Okay.
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, I kill that bitch. I do it all and I'm around. You scared to do.
Alright, y'all. So, first thing first, I done went on a whole rant on my Snapchat. So, if y'all not following my Snapchat, I just need you to know that you need to go follow my Snapchat. Because you is missing the fuck out. Like, I'm back into that raw Kia. I'm back into that Kia that say what she gotta say, get what she gotta say out, and don't care nothing about it. Like, I made my Snapchat public, and I got a little standoffish, but bitch, I ain't standoffish no more, okay? Not no more, okay? You get the raw there. But I want to give my YouTube channel the raw too, okay? So what I was basically talking about was basically like all of the lessons I've learned in these past few months. I was about to say years.
Okay.
Bitch, no, not years. Months, okay? For those who don't know, in January, I went through this rough breakup, all that shit, okay? And then I went through the phases of that. In February, I was like, I don't know, I'm still in love. And March, I was like, oh, my heart is broke, but I gotta move. And then April, I moved. And then May, I moved, and I was okay for a little bit. And then June came, my baby birthday came, all that shit. And he came back, and then
I don't give a fuck.
you know, okay, all right, we got through that, okay? We're not going through that no more, okay? We never going through that again. So if you're on this channel for mess, I need you to get the fuck out.
Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
Okay? ASAP. What this is about right now is the lessons that we need to take from this year and that I'm going to take from this year. And if it resonates, you take it. And if it don't, you still take it, okay? Please, take it. Because eventually you will be in a place of your life where you feel like, okay, and it'll fit, okay? So first thing first, the first lesson that I want to talk about is just putting you first. I don't even know if that's the first thing I said on Snapchat, but I know that that's what I want to say right now. The first thing, ooh, I had a burp. The first thing is putting yourself first, all right? A lot of times when we're single parents, we're moms, single moms, or even just one kid. I'm a single mom of 2, but even when we're a single mom of 1, we tend to forget to put ourselves first, all right? And not only that, we tend to forget to put ourselves first even in relationships, all right? And that's the main thing I want to talk about, because it's okay. I'm gonna give you a pass if you putting yourself last when it comes to your kids, but when you putting yourself last when it comes to relationships and friendships, that's a problem. I need you to care about you just as much as you care about the other person. Because if you care about a person more than you care about yourself, baby, I'm starting to believe you don't love yourself. And it's okay. I went through a phase of not loving myself. Okay? So the first lesson that I took from this year is to put me first. I deserve that. I've earned that, okay? I've been earned it, but now I'm in a space where I definitely deserve it, okay? Put you first. You can't take care of nobody else if you ain't taking care of yourself. How? How? Baby, it don't work like this. It'll never work like this. Put yourself first, okay? And the second biggest lesson that I want to take from this year is that you have to let friends go. Let me take a sip. Because, see, I don't think y'all heard me. You got to let friends and relationships, family. Did I spit? You got to let that shit go. Cause see, it's this prayer. God dang, bitch. Stop spitting. I keep cussing. It's this prayer that we all pray, right? And I'm pretty sure you can relate. But that prayer be, God, dear God, please remove everything and anything that is not for me. Let me tell you this. When you pray that prayer, be prepared, okay? Because just because you prayed that prayer don't mean that the thing that you prayed away ain't gonna try to come back and reroute, okay? Because it will come back and put that motherfucker in gear and drive on off, all right? So you have to reflect back on that prayer. I think a lot of us, we only call on God when it's something that we need. But put yourself in a position this year to call on him, not just when you need him, but when he needs, because God needs us too. He needs to feel the love. And when you call it, just say I call my daddy right now. I've gotten to a point that I'm older now, but I used to call my daddy. And I was like, hey daddy, I need this. Hey daddy, I need that. Now sometimes it's me calling him saying, hey daddy, how you doing? Because that is what he needs. He don't need to feel like he's a bank. He don't need to feel like he's a source of save me, save me, save me. He needs to feel like, oh, I'm loved too. God needs that same energy, baby. Don't call him just because you down bad. Call him. Don't call him just to say remove these enemies. Call him. You know, because sometimes what will happen is he will remove the enemies. He will remove the things that's not meant, and the devil will come and take control of and bring them back in your life and alter them in the way that you want them to be. And it'll confuse you. But God already removed that because it was not meant for you. It's not meant for you, right? But you're blinded because after you asked God for what you needed from him, you said, fuck him. You disappeared, baby. And that's why it was so easy for the devil to prance right back on in and show you everything that you always wanted, even though that's still not what you need. Because guess what? God already removed it. God already took it out of your life. He took it out of your life, but you're trying to force it back in. You have to be able to let go of what's not meant for you. We have to be able to let go of them friendships. We have to be able to let go of them relationships. We have to be able to let go. They're going to beat me up about this one. Them family members that don't give a fuck about you. Because guess what? They don't give up about you. Let them go. It's the hardest thing to do, but yet still the easiest thing to do. When the energy not reciprocating, when the love not reciprocating, when there's no lessons being taught in the relationship, that's not being reciprocated, right? You have to let that go in order to grow. You have to let it go in order to grow. Everybody cannot go with you. If you push that button with everybody that ain't supposed to go with you, if you push that button on the elevator and you got all these people that ain't supposed to go with you standing behind you, that elevator ain't gonna open, baby. That shit gonna close, right? It's probably gonna do a little You gonna hear a little It ain't gonna open though. God puts you in a place to eliminate everything that's in the way. And then you go up to that elevator and you press that button and it opens. Excited, fighting over who pressed the button. Who. It's not about who. It's about who God called on the mission. If he called you on that mission, Sam, Joe, Harry can't go. But you know where they can go? Out the fucking door. They not meant to be on this. Alright, I said what I had to say. Friends, relationships, family. If it's not serving the purpose, if you prayed for God to eliminate it and people started showing and shifting and shit got to getting cut, they need to stay there. Don't let nobody manipulate you into feeling like you're in the wrong for letting them stay there. And if you don't remember if you prayed it, that's a problem. Next up. Okay, that was number 2, right? Yeah, I think that was number 2. The last one, because, baby, I don't want to be here too long. But the last and final lesson that I learned this year is that my plan is not God's plan. What I have planned for me is not what God has planned for me. So if my plan getting rocky, it's time for me to adjust. But the only way, let me take a sip. The only way that I could ever know if my plan aligns with God's plan is if I build that connection with God. So, to the people who don't even have a connection with Him, I'm sorry, this will not resonate. But to the people that have built a relationship with Him, your plan is your plan, but God's plan is the plan. It's the one that's gonna get you there and see you through. And I still don't know what His plan is for me, but I know it had nothing to do with what the hell I thought my plan was. The plan had to go. I gotta learn to trust Him. I have to choose to trust Him. Cause see, trusting Him is not already in you. Trusting Him is a decision. I had to decide if I'm going to trust His plan or my plan. Am I going to trust His plan or my plan? You see how my plan doing all the extra? His plan or mine? See, His plan is not making the extra turns that mine is making. So it seems like it's not the right plan. But His plan is the right plan. If you align yourself with Him, you will understand what that plan is. I kept asking myself, I kept telling myself, I can't do this ouch talk. People don't want the genuine me. People don't want the overly aggressive me. People want me already healed, but people need me in my unhealed. That's God's plan. My plan is, I gotta go through these loops to heal myself. I can't go on this camera like this. I can't let these folks see me in my drunken moments. I can't let them folks see what my mind think when I'm drunk. I can't let these folks see that. I can't let these folks see when I'm broken down. I can't let these folks see when I'm hurting. I know ouch is the plan, but I can't let them folks see me like that. Let me turn this way. Ooh, let me turn back around and go back to the beginning. God's plan is work in that hurt. Work in that hurt. Work in that hurt. Work in the hurt, Kia. That's what He told me. If you're drunk, be drunk and do the work. Wake up tomorrow, watch the video, and heal. I'm not drunk now. I only drunk 3 lemon drops, but that's still drunk in the Bible. I feel like, I don't know. Because see, I ain't getting up here telling y'all I know the Bible. But guess who I do know? I know God. The Bible was made by man. I know God. He's a forgiving God. He's a loving God. These people that be on here preaching the Bible to y'all, baby, they can't even forgive family. They can't forgive nobody, not even for themselves. They angry. They can't tell you nothing. I went through family traumas that I was able to forgive. Not for nobody. but myself. That is who I am. I am a forgiving soul. My trauma does not hurt me because I cannot forgive. My trauma hurts me because I am scared of putting my kids in positions to allow it to happen to them. That is where my trauma fires from. It doesn't fire from what happened. It happened. It happened to me, so it couldn't happen to them. But what if I'm not the one to make sure it not happen to them? That's what my mind does. I done went off topic. But hey, God in control of this conversation. Take what you take. Leave what you leave. Tell me I'm drunk. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I really never gave a fuck. But my mom really does, like, don't get up there looking like this. Don't, like, she gives off this kind of like I care what people think vibe. And I don't be wanting to try to embarrass my family. But now I'm in a place where I'm going into 2024 and I don't care how nobody feels. I don't care what nobody think. I don't care. I'm in my own lane and I'm gonna thrive in it. I'm gonna thrive in it, y'all. I lost my brother. I moved to Killeen in April of 21. And my brother died in May. I lost my brother in 2021 of May. 2 months after moving. I had already booked a trip to California in July. Another 2 months after losing my brother, I went to Cali with trauma, with anger, and I had to deal with someone else's emotions to the way that I felt deep down inside, not trying to figure out how I felt, but I had to deal with that. See, people see the glitz and glams, but I don't want it to be glitz and glams over here. I want it to be real and raw without mentioning anyone. Cause baby, life be fucking lifing and I still push through. I'm the baby of the bunch, but I still push through. My kids ain't woke up yet. That's the spirit. Cause let me be on this phone arguing with somebody. My daughter have been woke up. I'm stepping into my purpose. And it's hard. So yes, the first time I stepped into it, it had to be like this. It had to be with a little cup. Because this is hard for me. Having judgmental parents, my daddy saying, oh, make sure your makeup done. And like all this image shit runs in my family. But then it takes me back to the protection of all the trauma based on the image. I ain't gonna get too deep into that because that is the next ouch topic. Not bashing nobody. Nobody names will be mentioning shit. But the reflection of trauma will show in so many ways. And it ain't even gotta be them. It could be passed on to them. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody cannot go with you. You have to be able to let go. Friends, relationships, family, let it go. If it's not serving the purpose that God has and it's serving the purpose that you have, it's not serving the purpose. The only purpose that it should be serving is God's purpose. You prayed that prayer. You asked God to, and I want y'all to hear me. Because do not ask him this prayer. Do not ask him, God, please remove what is not for me out of my life if you're not ready to do the work with that prayer. Because the work is not allowing it back in. You have to be willing to do that work because God is only going to get louder and louder and louder, and he won't let up. He won't let up because you're his child. Be able to let go. Man, I feel like I done preached and I'm on a goddamn pulpit. I ain't on no pulpit, God, because I ain't built like that, Bible. I ain't righteous like that now. I'm yearning into you. I'm loving on you. I'm loving you. I'm being all that I can be for you. But I'm not pure. Ain't nothing about me pure. I could never understand why they wanted us to wear white dresses. Ain't nothing about me pure. I'm not perfect. Ain't shit about me perfect. My kids won't be perfect, but guess who gonna love them through their imperfections? Me. I see people on Facebook all the time talking about how motherfuckers raise their kids. How did you raise your kids? When you was chasing this, that, and the third, was you even thinking about your kids? What woke you up to think about them kids? God. God does not judge. Why are you judging? I feel like it should be less judging and more helping. But hey, that's me. But I feel like this was a lot of healing for me. It was a lot of, I needed to let it all out before the new year, y'all. It's a new year. We are approaching a new year, new seasons, new beginnings, new money, new blessings, new happiness, new strength, new everything. But we have to be willing to accept it as it come in, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I feel like I done did too much. Baby, I turned this camera on at the last minute action. I was finna go get in the bed. Something said, cut that camera on, and I'm glad I did. I love y'all so much. I thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you share it with your mama, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, granddaddy, great-granddaddy, great-grandma, grandma, daddy, mama, sister, cousin, brother, auntie Tracy. I don't care who you share it with. Just share it with somebody so we can grow. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
I told her like you, that bitch, I do it all, and I'm around your skin.